Welcome to this introduction for the GE442 locomotive in RHB red livery. During this introduction we will go through the following procedures: starting and stopping the locomotive, coupling, loading and unloading. Climb aboard to get started.
Hi and welcome to episode 39 of Trans World Walking the Route. We are today on the Arosa Line, done by Rivet Games. Has just been released. This is I think this is to do with the signalling, isn't it? Shouldn't be messing with that, actually, come to think of it. It would be nice, actually, if they gave you more tutorials in game and not just expect everyone to go to the YouTube channel to do them. And before people start, the PIS screens do not work. Right.
A lot of your time will be spent in the driver's seat.
Getting the old driver's
master
seat
key to on to enable this cab for driving.
have to turn that air conditioning off.
The reverser controls the direction of headlights are important in letting others around you know that this locomotive is operational. Set the lights to the correct.
So we have the old guy doing the voiceover from the retirement home by the looks of it.
The control
by the sounds of it
is split into two zones: bremsen and fahren.
So I believe Arosa Line is based in the southeastern area of Switzerland, and it's a narrow gauge line and not a thingy gauge, not normal.
The train vacuum brake should be used to bring the locomotive to a stop when driving in a passenger or freight formation. The locomotive air brake only applies the brake on the locomotive. This should only be used when operating the locomotive without additional coupled vehicles. The bremsen zone controls the locomotive's dynamic brake. The fahren zone controls the power supplied to the traction motors and
basically we're going to Koln off, we're going to pick up the coaches here. Hopefully I won't spad the blooming signals again, because I keep spadding them. So literally directly after 200 odd metres, where the yellow is, you've then got a few metres to sort out with the red. There's the red light there. So somewhere you've got a yellow. I think you must have like a shunt signal.
Now open the dispatch menu and contact the signaller to gain access to the occupied siding.
So we've got it's a bit weird to drive this. Right, so let's do the normal thing and get out and couple up. So this line here, you can't go. Oh, yes, you can. This is the main line. Narrow gauge here, proper gauge there. It's weird. You got the actual narrow gauge line going across onto here as well. So this is the map. This is Kerr, and this is Arosa down there. It's about 16 kilometres in length. Right, anyway, back to the thing in hand. I'm going to couple up. Bit of a weird coupling, to be honest. Set the train vacuum brake to full service. I've released the loco brake because it doesn't tell you not to, but it doesn't tell you to either. Switch off there. And we've got to go to the other cab. This is a quick tour around the coaches. I like this, look. You sit in the passenger seat. Look. I've even got like a little map there. That's not bad, is it? That's pretty cool. If you've managed to do that on each little plinth sort of thing. I love white for train symbol too. That's a nice little painting, isn't it? Nice little poster. I don't know if they've got them in all the coaches, but we'll have a look. Rivet games are on social media. I like it how they've included their own sort of. That's cool. Ibix is one of the things that you can collect. It's one of the collectibles. Another thing around here, the windows. You can drop the windows down. So Bob and Paul are going to be a bit cold. I think that's the handbrake, isn't it? Yeah, it's the handbrake. It's Have we got anything adverts in here? What have we got? No, just the shop, I think it is. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. I think this is the brake van, but this is like where obviously the guard sits with all his little bits and bobs. Nice little compartment. Seats are a bit lovely views, and of course I don't think he can bring the window down. No, the window can't come down. And then you come out into here, and this is where they put all their bikes and their ski equipment and all that sort of stuff. Did they have it? That's pretty cool. So there's a lot of things going into this. So it's pretty cool. So anyway, we're going to be running late, so we must let's go back in that way. It's always nice to see another company's sort of another country turn up into Train Sim World. So the other thing is as well is that these locomotives, they have a door on one side and the door on the other side, so they don't have doors on the same side. So yeah, they have opposite sides. Nice little snow effect as well. It's quite nice. Up steps. Right, sitting there. Hopefully the turn that off. Set the master key to on. Set the rear lights to 0. Set the rear lights to 1, sorry. Set the front lights to 2. Set the reverser to forward, and we are on vacuum brake. Take them off, and let's get going to the set the locomotive brake to release as well. And we're off to Kerr, platform 2. And away we go. I know people have been complaining about the lack of trees, but in the distance on the mountains and that, but it doesn't really bother me. You'd have thought they'd actually stop on this area of the platform here, but no. We stop here.
Press the door release button for the appropriate platform side to allow passengers to climb aboard.
Right, that's quick while we're loading. It's more like a tram sort of thing, but this is more the norm out there out in Europe, and that is the railway line sort of thing being partly on the road. It's not so much the norm over here in the UK. It's a nice little model, it really is. I've done a couple of scenarios in this, but overall, my overall opinion, to be honest, is it's a Swiss version of the West Somerset Railway with the slow speed and everything. Right, so we stop at Kurt start. Release the brakes. Set the power. They always say set the power and then release the brakes. So then there's no wheel slip kind of thing. Not wheel slip, but you don't start sliding backwards. So you can always put a little bit of sand on as well. So we got the usual shadow chasing again, which is really annoying. This is the PS4 Pro version that I'm using. So the traffic has stopped. The traffic is supposed to stop as you're going along. So I blow the horn as I go across. I mean, there's now more trees appeared on the thing, but and of course because we're deep in the valley, the sun's setting behind the mountain, so yeah, not much we can do about that. It is slightly different to drive than what it usually is with Train Sim World, any other normal route within Train Sim World. Would that be proper? You know, would people like it or get used to it? I don't know. I mean, to be honest, it would bring a bit of, I don't know, it'd be interesting to see what it's like walking the route when I come to do that. It's only 16 kilometers, so it can be done in a couple of episodes. So you can stick your head out the windows. So there's the cars at the traffic light. You can't. The other thing is as well, look, you can only go 45 degrees. You can't do 180. You can do 180, sorry, not 360. So we have to stop here. It's collectible there. This is a red light. I think that's a red light. Or it's telling me, I think it's a thingy for the red light. I mean, I can get out here and possibly nice. So obviously the mountains in the background don't look that good because, well, they've got no trees on them, but oh look, snow globe. And I think if we pop there, there we go. There are passengers. Are there passengers? I don't know if there's passengers on board the train at all, to be honest. Can't say I've seen any. But I think that's one thing I noticed with the when playing through on the earlier on when I first got it. I didn't notice that the passengers were getting on. So, yeah. Shut the door, but I'll have the windows open. I think overall, although it's a 16 kilometre run, or just over 16 kilometres, it's about an hour long because of the speed. So you've got 6.5 kilometres now to Luen Castiel, platform 2. The maximum speed you'll be doing is probably up to about 35 miles an hour. .35 kilometers an hour, sorry. And the thing is, you'll be feathering the controls a lot because you'll be, you know, you'll be hitting 25 kilometers. You'll be hitting the speed limit basically. So it looks to be a nice little depot here, but nothing, I don't know. Snow globes there, but there's nothing said about what it is and everything, so yeah. I don't know if that is a place where you can actually step back into and everything, but it'd be nice to see if you can, but yeah. So yeah, it does take you a little while to get to places along this route. So this is why I'm not doing a full run, because basically it just takes about an hour. Ooh, going a little bit fast. This is what I mean, you're feathering the wheel. You're constantly going up as well, you're at 1 in 43 at the moment. So there's 4 types of collectibles. There's the right, so check out here, we're at 1 in 43. Look at it straight in front of you, how far the gradient goes up. So you're going in. So it's now 1 in 31, 1 in 20, 1 in 17. So we're now ascending the mountains. So you can understand why sometimes like you're feathering the power and everything. I think this was built in from about 1908. at that. Should be entering a tunnel. There we go. That. So it's still at 1 in 17. Then there's a lot, like it levels out, sort of thing. Levels out. Well, it doesn't level out. It goes to 1 in 21, 1 in 48. It gives us a bit of a breather. 1 in 25, 125. Sorry. Then it goes up again. So you're constantly climbing. So I'll be constantly taking pictures. All I can say is at least it's not snowing. I mean, I've been looking at some of the videos online of some of the Swiss routes going over the railways, the Swiss railways going over the mountains and that in 4K, and the scenery and view is just breathtakingly stunning. I'd like to visit Switzerland for the railways at some point. Also, walking the route round here will be a little bit dangerous, kind of. Because I don't have a lot of room. Especially in the tunnels. We're just dropping the speed to 30. Entering a double section of track. So now going up, so we'll put the speed back up. Takes a little while to pick up speed, the pick up that the speed's increased, or you've moved the throttle. Well, the annoying thing is that I can't see that there's any passengers in the trains. That is really annoying. This is the second time that I've run this. .8 kilometers to run to the next station. So as you can see from the map, it's very squiggly. There's not many straight parts. There's some nice little points where you can get some shots too. And for those of you that do ask questions, off the rails mode does work, and you can put like the ice. Well, you wouldn't have room enough to put the ice train really. You can put like the locos and that from standard gauge on here, which I think is wrong, to be honest. I don't think you should be able to, because it's a narrow gauge, but that's just my opinion. The same goes that these
priority 1 message coming in on secured channel.
These shouldn't be able to go on standard gauge lines. Lovely view. Sky looks quite nice. The station's just up around here. And obviously netting to protect the overhead line. And currently, I mean, I'm running this on the PS4 Pro, and I'm running about 37 frames a second. Usually 37 frames is roughly about right for the PS4. Sometimes it could be higher. So we've got a train waiting for us. Oh, I'm gonna spat. No. I'm not. I thought I was gonna spat. Seriously thought I was gonna spat. God. Set the control wheel to off. Set the train vacuum brake to full service. Exit the cab, and there you go. That's this little run done. It wasn't going to be. Wasn't going to be a long run. I'm going to try and bypass this area here just quickly, and I want to pop down to the station, pick up some of the collectibles. I know there's one or two here. It's a bit weird. You actually have a. Oh, there's no sounding for the points either. A little bit what you call it. Aren't you cold like that, mate? Really? Because I know I would be. I think there's a snow globes around here somewhere. Yep. And there he is, the little Ibex. Look. That could be. Oh, I've collected one already. That could be a little bit hard to collect. So that's literally 1, 2, 3. There's 3 items. What's the 4th one? I can't remember what the 4th one was. Oh, it's the camera, which is down here, look. Nice. So just going to look. You know, it's one of these things, you have to do it. Will it allow me? Someone turn the lights out or something. I was just thinking if it would allow me to go up there, but it won't. Oh, you can't get up there. Okay, so can we go over there and have a look at this? The shed? No, you can't look at the shed either. So you can't cross over. No. How far can we go down? Can we walk over here? Nah, it won't allow us in there either. Oh, that's a shame. And I bet we can't even walk up here, can we? No. Okay. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this. This little brief run of the thing. There may be more, but episodes of see that the sun's going behind the thingy, isn't it? The setting. You know, hopefully there might be a little bit more of a not walking the route. Oh, there'll be definitely a walking the route, but there may be one or two more episodes of Train Sim World Shorts. There's a freight service on here. Hopefully they're going to put some more on, but the freight service is in the scenario. So yeah, but there's a few things that needs addressing. The lack of trees doesn't bother me, to be honest. After all, I'm here to drive trains, not look at the trees. Plus the lack of trees helps performance-wise as well. There are bugs, which they said that there is a patch coming later on in April, which by the time this one is released this should be released in May, so the patches should already be here in theory. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, then give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified of when I upload videos, when I upload content to the community channel, and when I go live. So thank you all very much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Good work. That is the basics covered. A manual can also be obtained that explains the full functionality and features of this locomotive. Welcome to Switzerland. Take control of a true icon of Swiss motive power over the incredibly picturesque Arosa Line. Deliver passengers to the many stations of the mountainous railway out of Switzerland's oldest town, Chur. Wind your way through the streets or take in the breathtaking scenery of the Swiss Alps and its many peaks and valleys. With challenging grades to conquer, your passengers are waiting for a sightseeing tour to remember. Along the way, don't forget to place route maps, collect snow globes, trigger cameras, and collect Ibex toys. Welcome to the Arosa Line.
Thank you very much, old bloke from the retirement home. And of that, it really is goodbye. I actually just beat my score of 3,263, so I got 3,292. So yeah, thank you all very much, guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.